so glad that you all woke up early this morning because I wanted to talk to you today about math. That's right. So for as long as I can remember, I have been fascinated with numbers. I love math so much that during school breaks, I would go to Powell's technical books and find math books that I could read over the summer. I would look at license plates and turn the letters into numbers that I could add and subtract, divide, multiply. I counted incessantly, so I counted the pennies that I earned from pulling weeds. I counted the number of miles between my rural home and my closest friend, which was 3. And on my long bus ride to school, I counted the trash that I saw that was marring the otherwise beautiful green landscape. And I was drawn to math because it was unequivocal. There was no gray area. There was always a right answer and a wrong answer. And as I grew older, I was drawn to other things that felt to me just as unequivocal, just as black and white. Like the obvious fact that if I didn't like seeing trash up and down my street, I had to go pick it up. And like any lover of math, the other thing I quickly observed was the power of multiplication. So when I convinced others to join me and pick up trash, we got the job done more quickly and we could do more. So by my senior year of high school, I had actually convinced my peers to do 1,000 hours of community service in a month. And next it was off to college, and it was my statistics class that planted the seeds for where I am today. But before that would happen, I would find myself engaged in a new math. This math was undertaken in the basement of my college's Interfaith Center. The chaplain there, Joe Eldridge, was a man deeply affected by Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy. And the impact of Reverend King was evident in how he stewarded the spiritual center. It was the home for programming around workers' rights, human rights, social justice. And in the basement of K's Spiritual Life Center, we talked about lessons from our professor, civil rights leader Julian Bond, one of the founders of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. And over time, I learned a new way to think about the math that I learned picking up trash with my friends. It was still multiplication, but it had a new name: solidarity.